Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is a new series of videos I'm going to be starting where I read the movie's plot synopsis on Wikipedia, and we're going to be starting off with A Bug's Life, released in 1998, directed by John Lasseter. Let's go. A colony of ants, led by the elderly queen and her daughter, Princess Atta, lives in the middle of a seasonably dry creek bed on a small hill known as Ant Island. Every summer, they are forced to give food to a gang of domineering grasshoppers led by Hopper. One day, an accident-prone inventor ant named Flick accidentally knocks the offering into the water with his latest invention, a grain harvester. Discovering this, Hopper demands twice as much food as compensation. When Flick earnestly suggests that the ants enlist the help of bigger bugs to fight the grasshoppers, Atta sees it as a way to get rid of Flick and sends him off. Flick travels to the city, a heap of trash under a trailer. Happening upon the aftermath of a chaotic bar fight, Flick mistakes a troop of jobless circus bugs for the warrior bugs he seeks. The bugs, in turn, mistake Flick for a talent agent and agree to travel with him back to Ant Island. During a welcome ceremony upon their arrival, the circus bugs and Flick discover their mutual misunderstandings. The circus bugs attempt to leave, but are pursued by a nearby bird while fleeing. They rescue Atta's younger sister Dot from the bird, gaining the ants' respect. At Flick's request, the circus bugs continue the ruse of being warriors, thus enabling them to continue enjoying the ants' hospitality. Learning that Hopper fears birds inspires Flick to create a false bird to scare away the grasshoppers. Meanwhile, Hopper reminds his gang of the ants' superior numbers and suspects the ants will eventually rebel if not kept in line. The ants finish construction of the fake bird. During the subsequent celebration, the circus bug's old boss, P.T. Flea, arrives, wanting to rehire them. This inadvertently reveals Flick's lies. Outraged, the ants exile him and the circus bugs and desperately attempt to gather food for a new offering. Hopper returns and sees the mediocre offering. He then takes over the island and demands the ants' own winter food supply, planning to execute the queen afterwards. Overhearing the plan, Dot persuades Flick and the circus bugs to return to Ant Island. After the circus bugs distract the grasshoppers long enough to rescue the queen, Flick deploys the bird. It initially fools the grasshoppers, but P.T., who is also fooled, sets the bird on fire. Realizing the deception, Hopper retaliates by having Flick beaten, proclaiming that the ants are lowly life forms who live to serve the grasshoppers. Flick asserts that Hopper actually fears the colony because he has always known what they are capable of. This inspires the ants and the circus bugs to fight back against the grasshoppers, driving all but Hopper away. The ants shove Hopper into the circus cannon to shoot him off the island, but rain suddenly begins to fall. In the ensuing chaos, Hopper frees himself from the cannon and abducts Flick. The circus bugs and Atta pursue, with the latter catching up to Hopper and rescuing Flick. Flick lures Hopper to the real bird's nest. Believing the bird is another fake, Hopper taunts it until it grabs him and feeds him to its chicks. With the grasshoppers gone, Flick improves his inventions to help gather food for the island. He and Atta become a couple, and they send a few ants and Hopper's friendly brother Malt to help P.T. and the circus bugs on their new tour. Atta and Dot became the new queen and princess respectively. The ants congratulate Flick as a hero and bid a fond farewell to the circus troupe.